So I got the intake manifold bolted down just temporarily. I still got to send it out to get powder coated. But in the meantime, I'm just going to use it to mock up and fit this cold side of the titanium intercooler piping. Over on the table, I got all those pie cuts I cut from last couple videos ago. So I don't have too much cutting to do, so I pretty much just got to fit this up. I cut this piece here, a couple of bends, see what angle I need to get to, and then I just got to cut one more straight piece. There's a little tip for you. It's always good to wrap your titanium in painter's tape, that way it doesn't get scratched up during your cutting processes. And then another thing I got to do, I got to make the blow-off valve flange, which I have a chunk of titanium sitting on the shelf over there. I just don't know what blow-off valve I'm going to run yet. So once I figure that out, I'll start machining that. So let's get dirty. I just finished welding up the cold side of the intercooler tubing. Came out pretty decent. Now, set that over there. Now I gotta finish cutting this flange out. This is titanium plate, so cutting it's gonna be goofy. You'll see in the video the sparks are like bright white, so I'm actually gonna put my welding helmet on while cutting this. But yeah, let's keep going on it. Alright, here's a little update. Got the cold side of the intercooler piping just about finished. I still got to finish drilling and making the titanium flange for the blow-off valve, which I started cutting, but man is it a bitch. It takes a while. But in this box here, I just picked this stuff up today. Here's my blow-off valve. Set that aside. Just picked this stuff up today. I got it back from powder coating. Set this out here so it won't get scratched. But anyway, just pick this up. It's the intake manifold. All painted up. Powder coated rather. So I got that done. What else we got in here? Guts for my throttle body, which I have right here. I got the throttle body done as well. Blue. It's iced candy blue, something like that is the powder the guy used. I also had him do my oil catch can and the turbo housing. got there, which kind of adds some little blue accents to the mostly black engine bay. And then what I'm going to do is with the titanium piping, I was originally going to blue the whole pipe, but then I decided I'm just going to blue like where the welds are, so it's not too much blue in the engine bay. The powder coating came out pretty good. There's a couple spots like in there he couldn't really get it too dark, which I understand is pretty tight. And then not that it really matters too much because it'll be covered, but there's some like rollover here. But overall, not too bad. I only paid, I think they charged me $84 for all this, so I don't think it was too bad. But yeah, we'll cut back soon then when I have all that mounted. Alright, what's up guys? Got this whole titanium dump tube welded up. I'll try and show you a picture of the inside, but got pretty good penetration on it. This was just a little practice test. A buddy of mine's taking a aluminum plate test and was asking about settings, so I was just trying to do one myself to help him out. But so my game plan is, because my two wastegate dump tubes, the other one's mounted in there already. I know it's dark, you can't see, but because these two tubes are going to be heat wrapped, like you see there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these all up, polish them, and then I'm going to heat them up with, you know, a butane torch to color them. So pretty much I'm going to be using these as like a practice piece, because if I don't get the right color, it doesn't really matter, it's going to be wrapped, and I need to test it out so I can get the right color for my intercooler piping, the intake, and so on, because I want to get as matched as close as I can to the intake manifold. I know I won't get that exact color, but I'm pretty sure I can get pretty close. Other than that, just still got to weld the blow-off valve flange on that intercooler pipe, and from there I have to, well, I got the external like remote mount oil cooler, which I'm definitely not going to be able to fit up front with the V-mount setup. So I'll be plumbing that back to the trunk area, and I'll make like a little duct or something to catch the airflow from underneath the car, the flow into that. They say you don't even need airflow for these things, but because they do have the like the fan for itself, single purpose fan for it. However, you know, obviously with more airflow the better. And I gotta mount the water pump, which for that I'm thinking about going up in here, running the plumbing up to that. I gotta mount my my alternator up here. I gotta mount the cooler catch can somewhere, and from there I'm gonna start running vacuum lines and wiring it up. Haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do tune wise. I can tune it myself. However, I'm a little slow at it, so depending upon if I'm going to make the first event of the season or not, you know, I might just wind up paying, like taking it to a shop to have them tune it. Still got to get going on the inside yet, but I'm waiting to finish up the engine bay. So yeah, we'll check back in a little bit and see what we get going on.